EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
T.J. Watt.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off for the loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Watson now, off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson, and that'll be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 1st down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Steelers 6, Texans nothing.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
Steelers 14, Texans nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's good.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Connor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
40 worth the Mike. Check, 40 Mike.
They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0.
Texans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Houston.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Watch has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line.
Running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Boswell for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 8.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Switch up, switch up.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, the quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Here's Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
Darren Fells.
Touchdown.
As the first half is winding down, and the Texans cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Now a hit and a loose. Still going. Now he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. Boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well. And it ends up poorly.
James Conner, the ball.
In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Vernon Hargraves on the
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Right back to Conner here on first. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
That's the score. Steelers 34, Texans 6. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
Houston.
30 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Texans 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. First down run for Conner, not going to get much, maybe a yard. Second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, a run with Conner. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Down at the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, again to counter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now the third-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
For the Steelers.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh.
13.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They start the drive with Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now Connor. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler of the AFC in 2019, is there defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
Check, check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
A 2-yard pick.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
55 is my guy, 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They start with a give to Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Connor. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
41 Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
Check 41. I got him.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
And they take a knee.
Rudolph on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.